you've heard the story about Joseph Smith selling the copyright for the Book of Mormon in Canada, right? Joseph Smith did this in order to earn money because Martin Harris's farm wasn't selling quickly enough. And as Joseph Smith's mother said, during this time there wasn't a shilling in the house. So sometime in 1830, we're not exactly sure when, Joseph Smith received a revelation from the Lord. The revelation was for Oliver Cowdery, Hiram Page, Josiah Stoll, and Joseph Knight. Part of the revelation reads, "Wherefore be diligent in securing the copyright of my work upon the face of the earth, of which is known by you unto my servant Joseph. Behold, I say unto you that I have covenanted, and it pleaseth me that Oliver Cowdery, Joseph Knight, Hiram Page, and Josiah Stoll shall do my work in this thing. Yea, even in securing the copyright, and they shall do it with an eye single to my glory, that it may be the means of bringing souls unto salvation. Wherefore I say unto you that ye shall go to Kingston, seeking me continually, through mine only begotten. And if ye do this, ye shall have my spirit to go with you, and ye shall have an addition of all things which is expedient in me, and grant unto my servant a privilege that he may sell a copyright through you. Behold, my way is before you, and the means I will prepare." So essentially, God is telling them that he will prepare a way for them to sell the copyright to the Book of Mormon in Kingston, Ontario, Canada. In 1848, Hiram Page recalled these events by saying, "Joseph heard that there was a chance to sell a copyright in Canada for any useful book that was used in the States. Joseph thought this was a good opportunity to get a handsome sum of money, which was to be, after expenses were taken out, for the exclusive benefit of the Smith family, and was to be at the disposal of Joseph." Hiram Page went on to say that they were to get $8,000 for it. And just to put things into perspective, $8,000 in 1830 is the equivalent today of well over $270,000. Despite God's promise that he would prepare a way, however, the men utterly failed in their undertaking. And in 1887, when David Whitmer wrote his pamphlet, he recalled that the brethren asked Joseph Smith why they failed if the Lord promised them. Joseph Smith was just as puzzled as they were and inquired of the Lord through his stone in a hat. Joseph Smith then received the following revelation. "Some revelations are of God, some revelations are of man, and some revelations are of the devil." So what does this teach us? Well, for one thing, Joseph Smith thought very highly of his book if he thought he was going to get that sum of money for it. And the other thing is that if the devil can speak in the name of God, through the same means that Joseph Smith received most of his revelations, and he couldn't even tell the difference, there's really no way of knowing which revelations came from God and which ones did not. And the spirit of discernment is just a mythical creature.